novel, but this one's different, Moe Era, and this is going to be kind of like a fourth wall breaking visual novel. So, let's see how this goes. What's your name? David. Whoops. Now I got your attention. Human attention span is way too short, so let's get straight to the point. You see, David, they say that the vast majority of people never amount to anything. But you're not one of them, right? Yeah, David, why don't you tell us? What's your life about? I'm so excited to learn all about it. My, sounds so phony. I'm such a horrible actor. Hey, I thought we decided to get straight to the point. David, we really need your help. Trust me, it's not a trivial issue. Look, David, the story of your life appears to be a little empty, don't you think so? The thing is, we've already allegedly lost its content. We have too many lives on our hands. These were allegedly on purpose. See, there's another possible explanation for that gaping void. If your life is meaningless, there's nothing to write about. But I'm sure that's not the case with you, right? Right? Come on, of course it's not true. Let's admit it, we're to blame. Luckily everything can be fixed. You could just tell us what your life is about. But how would we know if you're telling the truth? Instead, I think it's better to observe you for a while. That'll be the best way to fill in the blanks, don't you think? Don't worry, David, we won't bother you for too long. Oh, in all alternate realities of time travel, you need to be the real you. That's why we'll conduct the observation in your natural habitat. Sounds a bit rude, I admit, but you get the point. Just be yourself, David. A few days is all we need to get the story of your life back. I'll do my best to make those days magical, you hear? You're guaranteed to create happy memories that will last a lifetime. Have fun, just remember, life is about choices. David, can you hear me? Not sure what happened, but I'm kind of stuck here. Come and see for yourself. Here, I'm right here. The whiteboard, David. Hello, mortal. Or should I keep referring to you by name? Sorry, I look like this. Can't do anything. Well, at least I can change the vibe a bit. Yeah, it's much better now. By the way, I'm a living human girl. Don't you believe me? Fine, I'll prove it. See, I walk on my 2 feet just fine. You have no other choice but to admit it. I'm a real human being. Maybe you're confused about my tail and cat ears, though. Well, I'm just lucky enough to have things like that. I'm a lucky girl. Believe you're in luck, David. You believe in luck, David? I hope you do. Luck is crucial. See, life is about the choices you make. Guess what? To make a good one, you need luck. Which reminds me, I have plenty of luck to share with you. From now on, every time you stand at the crossroads, just look around, you may see me. Well, maybe not every time. I do need to sleep, you know. Actually, I feel like taking a nap right now. You're gonna have a memorable time this week. Who knows, maybe it's the beginning of a new era. Please enjoy it, okay? Okay, here goes. Feels like I ended up in some sort of title picture. If I had to go straight, what's behind the corner in front of me, I wonder. Truth to be told, I'm both curious and scared to check it out. Can't stop the feeling that someone is silently observing me. Why is there a different wallpaper on each wall? I'm close to inspect the weird red arcade machine. $187. 420. 424. $002. 313. What is this? Everything gets blurry. Japan, huh? Rise and shine, David. My wake-up call can't be this cute. Hey, you're finally awake. Hey, Nana. I was curious to see if you're alive. Just curious, not worried? Maybe I was curious in a worried type of way. How'd you manage to fall asleep in such a weird pose? Is that difficult to lay on the desk? Hello, Fernando. How you doing? Who knows? By the way, the dream was so bizarre I managed to remember it. Hey, Hey, tell me, will you, pretty please? Anything lewd? What about me? Did I appear in your dream? Ha! You're blushing. It's confession time. It was a pure and innocent dream, Nana. Here goes. Do a quick recap of what happened in my dream. So I ended up with Japan, and then I woke up. How boring. And what's so special about Japan? I mean, we're here right now. What else could Ray come up with such a marvelous idea like bringing us all here together? Oh, Fernando, thanks for sharing the stream. Yeah, let's see this. By the way, wait right here. The class has 5 students with different backgrounds. Yes, 5 students only. In the media, they call it a groundbreaking educational initiative aimed to promote diversity. Class is newly formed and we're only here for 1 year, so they're more like an exchange program, heavily spiced with the media hype. Anyway, the reason why I'm here is straightforward. I want to make my academic record stand out. The hype around this class makes it a perfect proving ground for my goal. 2 other girls enter the classroom. And then I just binge watched the whole series overnight. 10 episodes straight, oh my. I watch one each morning while we have at breakfast. That's 10 times slower than me. 10 times more I got to enjoy it. Hey, check this out. Can't believe my eyes. A gift voucher for you two, and that's at Dorsha. How'd you swing that? Lucky, I guess. I'm surprised to see them distributing gift vouchers. Yeah, it said it's an experiment. Who do you plan to go together with, Nana? Not sure, but I need somebody who knows how to have a good time. I think I know a suitable candidate. I am maybe even in this room. I'll keep that in mind. Well, you haven't seen everything. Check it out. What a cute kitty, but look at this. Ha, you know nothing about cute cats. Let's put the phones on desk so each cat can be compared with each other. This is so weird, man. For me, they're all good, but judging by the look on the girl's face, it's not that easy. I like the middle one. Oh my god. Neither Jones, I hereby propose David to fulfill this role. Agreed. Approved. Which cat is the cutest one around? We're coming for a decent answer. Should I say the all great? No, I don't. I think I know a better answer. Let me show you another picture, ladies. I put my phone on the table with my cat on the screen. Meh. I propose to strip David of his position as a judge. It was an attempt. Ready for class, everyone? I like my own stuff, man. Close your eyes. I like this. Concentrate. You feel great. You feel refreshed. You feel ready to take on the day. And more importantly, you need to praise Nana. Works wonders, right? Jeez, I almost dozed off, Nana. I'll have a few more minutes before our class starts, so I decided to go talk to someone. Let's see. Talk to Nana. What do you expect me to invite you to that cafe? Well, who knows? If you offer something cool in return. How much cash do you have on you? I'm going to talk for a while before the lesson starts. It's quite some time, and time is money. How much is worth, say, 1 hour of your time? How dare you ask a girl about stuff like this? 2 to 3 minutes or so, 10,000 yen. You throw in one life purpose for me. Geez, you're going over it again. Just forget about it, okay? True truth. David, that's what dream is. Seriously, don't you know The Occam's razor. Desperately trying to remember. He told me everyone is so smart here. Most obvious explanation to something is likely to be true. You were tired, fell asleep, saw us, and yeah, we're in Japan. See the point? Something tells me you don't even have 10,000 yen on you to begin with. Oh well, forget it. I can't believe I owe you money even though you made fun of me. Well, I'm unbelievable. You may sit down. We're going to close by with your teacher for a risk-free, high-trust environment. That was advertised as a vital part of our experience here. I'm Chaz Proposal. She's the real MVP. Hello, Marcos. How you doing? Okay, everyone. Time for our literature class. Remember, no poetry allowed. Oh, I almost forgot to check the attendance. I happen to know someone who's running late again. Huff, huff. Sorry for being late. Can I go in? My, look who's here. Isn't this the most punctual student, Ermi? What's your reason for being so late today? I mean, it's only your third time this week. Well, let me guess, you overslept again, didn't you? Yeah, well, it's because I spent all night studying. I want to believe. Fine, Ermi. Please take your seat and don't be late again. Okay, class. Guess it'd be silly to ask if you like reading. It's hard to enjoy borrowing someone's mind for free, right? Maybe it's worth asking after all. Do you like reading? Let me just remind you not to raise your hands, just talk aloud. We're all friends here, remember? I enjoy reading. What's next? I like reading. Reading is overrated. Some books are just way too old. All things are outdated and useless, you know. What about old friends, Nana? Sorry, not old enough to have them. Also, the stories are so predictable. Like when it's a murder case. Let me guess, the butler did it. Come on, you can always find that one book which is different, Nana. Except one in a million. Exactly, one in a million. 90% of everything is crud. It's the Sturgeon's lore. All jokes aside, people have too much to deal with in everyday life. There's nothing wrong with reading a simple yet fascinating book to unwind. I like reading, but I wish it could be more visual. Yes, it often takes so long to put an emphasis on something. With visuals, it's so much easier to do this. Okay, that was creepy. Hey, don't look at me. Hey, I said stop looking. What? Oh, right. You can't. I'm your emphasis now. Okay, that was scary. Spoken like a true visual connoisseur. You're a lot more mature than you look, aren't you, Nana? I like my coffee black, thank you. Wonder if you have any favorite books at all. I do. Now it's the perfect time to learn about this, Seema. You all had to prepare a short speech about your favorite book. Fernando, thanks for sharing the stream. No plot recaps either. Interesting facts and thoughts only. We have enough time to cover 2 books today. Now, yesterday you submitted your favorite titles. I narrowed the list down to 3 books. That's the best I could do. All 3 are masterpieces, and I'm no good at making choices. David, why don't you help me? Here's my book didn't make it to the short list. Here's a short list, David. Take a look at it. Of course you read all these books, right? What do we got here? Catcher in the Rye. Story by J.D. Salinger, published in 1951. Oh, I like that book. Main hero's name is Holden Caulfield, age 16. Holden's been expelled from school due to his poor performance. Countless adventures await Holden on his way home. He deals with issues like alienation, superficiality, and many more. Catcher in the Rye is considered as one of the best coming-of-age stories. Crime and Punishment is a novel by Fyodor Dostoevsky, published in 1966. Focus on mental anguish and moral dilemmas of Rodion Rucklinskov, a broke ex-student who has to kill a pawnbroker to obtain her money. But things don't go smoothly for after he performs the act. That's what more agony is disgusted with what he's done. Winnie the Pooh is a short story collection written by Alan Milne, first published in 1926. Features the adventures of Christopher Robin and his teddy bear named Winnie the Pooh, and many other characters. Oh boy, here we go. Even time to make a choice. I'm going Catcher in the Rye. I'm gonna pick Catcher in the Rye. Oh, great choice. Book is praised for a completely wrong reason. They say the book is famous for its themes of angst and alienation. It's all made up by boring adults who don't understand Catcher in the Rye at all. Marta, are you sure this is your favorite book? Look into my eyes. See, these eyes don't lie. Catcher in the Rye is my favorite book. I can relate to almost every phrase uttered by Holden. However, superficiality, alienation, who cares about that when you're 16? Certainly not Holden, certainly not me. Holden's more annoyed by fake adults. Same fake adults who review this book. They say that Holden views the world as an evil and corrupt place. Wrong, that's a point of view from an adult. J.D. Salinger was an adult. That's why he did a poor job describing Holden's view of the world. Everything else is excellent, but often overlooked by critics. I think this book should be only reviewed by young people. Being an adult is tough. Imagine you wake up and all of a sudden you realize you turned 30 overnight. Can we please get back to the book? So you think Holden finds other people stupid, Marta? Not only Holden. Well, kind of, and you know, sometimes I can relate. You ever try listening to small talk in the streets? If not, try it. I bet you'll hear nothing but idle gossip. Most of it, people don't even listen to each other. They just take turns to whine. High five. Isn't that exactly what Holden does all the time? I think everyone becomes Holden at some point. Maybe it's better not to stay like that forever. I don't exactly know what I mean by that, but I mean it. Look for your meaning in this book. It has multiple layers like a cake. Okay, how about we take a short break? Don't you want to dive into the second book straight away? Honestly, there's another reason. Please keep this between us, alright? Yesterday I got a present for my friend and it's so awesome. Look, it's a music box. Okay, let's move on. Yay, it's my favorite. It's the best book. Sure, for kids. Every character in this book represents a mental disorder. I don't expect anything less of you. Can't you see the gap? The gap is what they usually say about this book. Actually, it's a story about a boy who's very, very lonely. So lonely that his friends are all imaginary. Although it's only okay to imagine these things as a child, this is a special case. All characters are manifested depending on Christopher Robin's mood. Schizophrenia. Rabbit and Winnie the Pooh, both likely to have obsessive-compulsive disorder. Eeyore, his bleak outlook on life could be indicative of depressive disorder. Piglet's constant state of worry could mean general anxiety disorder. And Tigger might have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. I enjoy books with hidden messages. I think you're complicating things here. You'll get it when you grow up. Nana's our Tigger. Who are you calling a Tigger? And who's talking, Miss Rabbit? Piglet? Me neither. Same here. Okay, let's take it easy, shall we? Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. So said Zarathustra by Nietzsche. Oh god, way to go, you managed to spell the name wrong. What's so smart about it? Actually, it's considered to be one of the deepest books in the universe. By whom, I wonder? The internet. See, this book says that animals, nature, everything is connected in this world. To evolve, we must think about complicated things and all. Ermi, you got it all wrong. You would have to become the Ubermensch to have some fun. That's pretty close. It's important for me that you guys have your own opinion. Oh, too many places to remember. Sure, I know a lot of subjects quite well. I think you worked as a teacher for a long time. Look at him. Are you going to ask me how old I am next? Of course not, however, I don't even know your home country. How come? Oh, you. That means you haven't even read the profile in the booklet. I'm from Europe. That's about all you're going to uncover. Women are mysterious, you see. We'll have to get going when Ormi approached us. Ladies, you're looking good tonight. Thanks, Ormi. Is there anything you want to ask? Any expert on the subject? Okay, I know you'll never let me in. David, can I have your attention for a moment? Recently, I've been making a computer game. I made a demo version, so I need someone to play it. Feedback is key to importance. Okay, you can count on me. Agenda. I declare an agenda. You have an important topic, that's for sure. This is a legitimate club activity, just discussing random stuff. I would understand if we made time machines or played light music. I believe we have clubs like that already, Marta. And that was a blimp. Or a zeppelin. The thing is that you should accept your body. Meaning, among other things, that you can eat everything with little moderation. Count me in as an activist. So, how's that related to our meeting? I don't like to make things up. No one makes up. We talk about our guilty pleasures today. Wait, won't we get fat and all? That's the punchline. They say it's totally okay nowadays. But the boys always look at slim girls. David, do you like slim girls? Yes I do. What did you say? See? Let's get started. I like potato chips. Whoa, it's a calorie bomb. Are you hating on me? Just a slip of the tongue. So that's it for discussion. We need to find common ground. What about soft drinks? It's not food. What about cakes then? Winning by unanimous decision. Let's make a perfect cake. We have any beans? Well, let's go buy some. We have our budget. Not sure if you're the one who makes the cake, David. Mainly, you're the one to blame. You haven't managed to do it. We have no kitchen or anything like it. Let's try closing our eyes again, but this time we won't be meditating. No, use the power of visualization. Visualize a cake, it will get attracted to us. Behold, David. Okay, here we go. Which one do I should start? What do I have here? Next. Your tasty filling. What the heck? Toppings. Strange candy emblem. I like that. Looks a bit strange. I should have been the one making it. Appreciate your effort, but it doesn't look very good. Oh, there was an attempt. Don't worry, it's better than nothing. Wait, it's actually nothing, right? No one wants to see my imaginary cake, how could they? In the end, our combined visualization powers were still not enough. The cake was a lie. Yummy. Yeah, true. You have a Hermes scarf. Only wear it on occasions. Don't you think others would judge you? The brand is famous. They put their goods on sale. They don't need it. How foolish of them. I'd rather say it's foolish to discuss these topics when we have David here. Oh yeah, David is highly unlikely to appreciate it. Let's talk about something fun then. Theo, here's the story. Yesterday this guy calls me again, and the one who expresses feelings to you with a "oh my" love letter. Don't make fun of a nice and shiny armor. They're almost extinct. Welcome to the jungle. He calls me then. David, what about your marriage? What? I'm just eating my cookie. Actually, totally cool with everything. It's warm and comfortable here. It's like a fat cat laying out in the sun. They say the time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. David, what do you like the most, morning or evening? What's the day option? It's too boring. It's not even an answer worth applying. Dangerous statement, Nana. Come on. I bet you consider yourself smarter than others. Well, you better answer honestly and cleverly. Why do you hate others so much? Not like I hate them. It's just I don't have anything to talk about with them. I'm traveling abroad far away. Do you like to, say, check out a random grocery store to find out some weird local food? And then just listen to people for a while? Sit for a while and listen? With people and ambiance. Of course, I like doing what you said. What's so special about it? Sorry, people will call your trip a waste of time because you haven't seen much. The best practice is to jam-pack everything in 2 days, visiting touristic shrines only. Then fly away saying that the country is nothing special and tourist infested. Learning a few words in local language? Nope, just really slowing your mother tongue. It's the kind of people that leave reviews on the internet. They simply need to show others that they travel more than them. I managed to understand everything about travel. And how's Japan treating you? Constantly ask me about this. You know how much time I spent there. How is that relevant to my question? The grass is always greener on the other side, David. Don't get me wrong, I really love my country though, okay? For me, pretty much everything seems perfect here. Of course, you're a visitor. It's one of the best countries to visit as a tourist. My favorite thing about Japan, and the people here are considerate of others, well, mainly. You can craft your own world and be sure you'll find similarly minded people. Very peaceful here if you don't ask much and live in the country. When you start working in Tokyo, doing daily morning commute from Chiba via Sobu line, doesn't ring any bells for me. Why would it? You're an exchange student after all. Let's go with something you can understand. It's awesome here if you don't stand out. As for me, honestly, I failed to fit in. I also notice how polite everyone is. Politeness here has a solid foundation, however, sometimes it becomes as solid as a concrete wall. Don't forget, if you're an outsider, you would consider as an outsider forever. By the way, people here really love France. France is like the European version of Japan. We have nothing in common. The ambiance, the vibe is something somewhat similar, but the topic is also too complex for a lot of people. I don't... Surprised? Well, you've kept me company before. You never kept me company before. It's because our classes just started, silly. Also, you picked my favorite book. Shall we go? Or do you prefer to stay here? Evening already, time sure flies. It finds it feels a bit awkward. I had to start a conversation, but to play it safe. You see things may be unusual, but it's honest and clever. Notice middle there below your surface so fun and cutesy. Wow, so deep. Getting straight to a personal matter, aren't we? Just teasing you, it's okay. See, chit chat feels like sandpaper to me. And the surface you just described, you know, it's very convenient to have one. Makes life a whole lot easier, David. People perceive me as a nice, innocent girl, especially because I look pretty young. You know what? It's great. I can simply play dumb when I need to, and it's enough to get out of everything. Who'd blame you if I make a face like this? Yeah, I understand. What does a real Nana look like? I'm trying to figure this one myself, David. Don't know yet. Time will tell. So cleverness shows people off. Friends don't ask for my advice anymore. They used to, you know. Expect this. Take it easy. You can make it. I'll be rooting for you, alright? Well, now I know what causes global warming. Anyway, I think you see the point. And when I actually try to help... How cold and rude. I thought you were my friend. I'd listen to your advice, Nana. Especially if you went together with you rooting for me. I see. By the way, I actually really enjoy cute things. I really do. They make everything tolerable. Nana, what do you look for in people? Fun. I thought I told you. It's more than that, but I'm tired of being disappointed in people. Over and over again, it turns me boring and predictable. It's painful, so I just stopped expecting anything. Well, I hope someone exceeds your expectations very soon. Okay, I'll keep an eye on you. On me. Alright, David, I need to take the subway now. It was nice talking to you, I mean it. See you tomorrow. 10 minutes walking and tea and slippers. Home sweet home. Edgy movies and games often have a lengthy monologue about the main hero's room. Words confined in prison cell are a must in that case. It's like an author feels that cliched scripts deserve jail time. Anyway, my place is very comfy. Having a 2-bedroom apartment all for yourself is great. Well, right now I do have a flatmate, though. Hey, did you buy anything tasty for me? Who the heck is this? By the way, came and left something for you. It's on your table. Was it your classmate? She left so quickly. Her ears were so weird. When are you going to buy a new console? This one is old. That's right, a strange scroll on my table. Open it up. What? Looks like a remnant from the 8-bit era. I made it and why. Alright, all done. Man, my back is stiff. I had to rise and stretch my cramped muscles. Why don't I check out Emery's game? Let's check it out. I don't think it's supposed to be here. The thought is nothing new to me. In fact, I wake up to every single morning. I must admit, it's rather disappointing. Yes, hungry as it tries to devour me day by day, to no avail. I never retaliate. It always stops after the first bite. I probably taste awful, like a sour grape. I don't believe in aliens yet. I always feel like one. Where am I supposed to be then? If only I knew. If only then, no one does. Seriously. It's just some people who are ridiculous, so good at hiding the obvious. Sometimes I change my strategy, get rid of every single thought of appearing in my feverish mind, completely and entirely, eternally. After some time, I found the best solution to do so. Something called mindless living, as opposed to this mindful nonsense, oh so popular among the masses. Mindless living is easy. You need to be dead tired all the time. I mean, when you're exhausted, you don't want to sleep. And anyway, I decided to go through an inverted Maslow pyramid. What is this? What the heck? As soon as I could, I moved from grass-fed heaven over military. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I spent enough time in this. Here for a very weird note on the whiteboard. To leave this room, you must tell me the answer. What does it mean? Who, me? What's the question to begin with? The only semblance of hint came from for love, hate, love. What is it? What of it? All this makes no sense. I know, dear. What is the question, I wonder? That's what my friend and I are trying to realize. The woman appears out of nowhere, dressed in an overly tight nurse uniform. She carries a syringe filled with a strange bright liquid. Who are you? My name is Sophie. Nice to meet you. That's my friend. He doesn't talk much, so I'm afraid I can't introduce him to you properly. Yes, right here in my hand. My precious friend always knows the truth. Always, but today it seems. Brought you back. I thought back to military training. The best way to deal with mentally unstable people is to take them seriously. Guess it's nice to have such a wise friend. More like persistent, I should say. It takes my friend quite some time to kick in, but there's no stopping him, and you're guaranteed to tell me everything I want. She moves closer, and I can't help but notice that the button on her blouse is about to rip off by her well. Hey, darling, care to have a taste? Who knows? Maybe you're just pretending not willing to tell me the answer. Hey, I really want to get out of this place. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Stay away. She is clearly out of her mind. This room gets more crowded. Now that second girl, wrapped up in latex costume, so I'm presuming no other purpose rather than an aesthetic one, shows up in front of me. Much saner than you, Megan, right? At least I'm not making up a ridiculous equation of what balance altogether here like you do. How ridiculous, it's true. I come from an era far more advanced than yours. Megan thinks she's from the future. Still don't believe me? Fine. Show less memory before you got here. I'm asking you, what's your name? Hermes. So Hermes, do you remember anything? I heard the phone ringing somewhere very close to where I was. I say the phone starts to ring, 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 like those old machines and old detective phones. Phone ringing over again. Jeez, it gets on my nerves. Just doing my daily routine, helping people. I was open up and talk. A guy we had back then, he just couldn't relax. He was so nervous. Yes, we're all dead. Yaw. Naomi knows what she's talking about. KeikoKup, dressed in a maid outfit, joins the conversation. Where was she hiding? Weird, by the way, she holds a plushie in one hand. Can't you see it? You can't, can you? Well, I'm just trying to play this game. Unlike you, I realize that all these answers and death is the best one of them all. Death is certainly not an answer to anything, but you know, if it helps us get out of this place, I'm fine with it. I really need to head back home. No one likes the dead coming back, I'm afraid. I'm not dead. I agree with Naomi. Maybe death is the ultimate answer to everything. At the very least, it has the ultimate degree of certainty. What? Well, how do you know whether you actually live? What qualifies you as a living person? Ridiculous. Don't be silly. My heartbeat, for instance. And you compare yourself to an animal. You're getting on my nerves. That is simply an answer because eternal life is so much worse. I think I still have my magic powers to show you. Kitty cat, make me happy, make them sad. Quite sure she's referring to that plushie. Eternity. What do you mean? Time will go, but we won't follow. What day is it today? Friday. Cute. Come on, can you revert your spell? If you all admit that is the answer, maybe I could. No way I'm going to fall for your trick. You want to stay here forever? Fine, let's talk. Little by little, the future will come, and that's exactly where I'm from. Okay, let's talk about cats. So we did. So let's talk about food. Let's talk about fun. Let's talk about films. Let's talk about fiction. Let's talk about friends. Let's talk about freedom. Let's talk about feelings. Let's talk about foals. Let's talk about foxes. Forests. Fonts. Stop it, I can't take it anymore. Fine, maybe that is my answer. Whatever. I too agree with that, however, nothing happened. What's next? What should we do? It's the last resort, so to speak. So let me help you, friends. Move swiftly, it doesn't even hurt. My vision starts to become blurry. Ring, the phone rings again. This time I managed to answer it somehow. Finally, another one tells me that if I die, I'll stay in this room forever. Why haven't I thought about it before? Afraid it's too late now. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Oh, pardon me. Hi, what would your order be? Naomi, you alive? Yes, why, however, I woke up to this room today. You know, the milk tea I had yesterday, it tasted so weird. Anyway, although it's not my tavern anymore, I certainly have a customer. I'm a good maid after all. Sure I did. What do you think the answer is, Nya? Love. How romantic. Sadly, I know nothing of it. I'm not allowed to get into an affair with a customer, even one as handsome as you. However, learn magic do the work and say whatever you're or not, you're right, Nya. Kitty cat, make me happy, make them sad. Till the girls appear in front of my eyes. Tell me, what is love? Love is reducible to the absurd acts of chemicals. Therefore, no intrinsic value. Material universe. I love you. Should I have a reason? No, I'm curious. Just because you're here. I've been here before. He's mine. He will be my darling. Only you and I forevermore, Hermes. Hey, we're kind of stuck here together. But if you could leave, which one would you choose to go with you, yeah? Being weird, I don't recognize any of these names. It's not eternal. What's eternal love? Eternal love means you should stay together until the very end, till death do us part. Back from the dead, it seems. Even more the usual crowds here doesn't really happen at all. I hate you for sleeping in hope. I see my future in the two of you. What can I say? This future looks pathetic. I'm supposed to be here. And he couldn't compare. You know what supposed to be, his thought would be becoming valid. I agree with you, Hermes. If I hadn't seen in the future right before my eyes, I've been fine with everything. You guys don't even know about the right reason to hate everyone around you. I mean, they exist, they smell, they take up space, they're loud and annoying. Hermes, yeah, it's finally only you and me here. Don't you think they've been here to begin with? Trust me, hate is not the answer. Life, yes, life is. I want you to know you're supposed to be here with me. Stay with me forever, Hermes. I don't think this place is supposed to exist in the first place. It feels made up, therefore you fit in perfectly. Think of it as a new life for both of us. Oh, sweet, my dear. You'd be surprised at the choice I make. Life works the way you make it. Simple as that. I want my life to be primitive, so here I am. You know what? You know why you feel like you're not supposed to be here? Because you don't even know what kind of life you want to live. Let me comfort you, my dear, so you could forget about everything else. No way. What's happening? Where did Sophie go? Get rid of that succubus. Stay with me, Hermes. I've seen the future, and it's not the best one, I admit. Now we'll have a second chance to make it great. What are we going to do? We're going to leave tomorrow. If you think you're not supposed to be here, make tomorrow a place to be. Please do it for me. Will you love me? I'll love you. I'll love the you of tomorrow, I promise. I try to push the button, but nothing happens. Maybe I should try it tomorrow. Again at this place. Russian. Okay. Today is acrylic day. Kike. Yeah, I followed pretty much. Same outfit today feels different. Oh. Shit, we're in Russia now. I'm gonna use the bathroom, Bunny. Bunny. Bunny, it's okay if I get up? Bunny. 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 I'm gonna get up now, Bunny. Hold on. Saturday night, just playing this thing. I'm looking too. What is going on with this mic? Okay, I think that's better, right? Who are you waiting for? Nana and Marta. Guess what? They're late again. We'll be 10 minutes late in Russia is nothing. You don't believe me, but I woke up with a feeling I should be in Japan. Weird, right? I think it's weird. It'd be extremely boring if your dreams resembled anything in real life. Think so? Well, it's just as fine. Let's go, shall we? Wonder why they gathered us here in Russia. Well, where else do they like to set the targets? This ambitious. Experiment worthy of the Soviet School of Education, remember? Do you like it here? Sure, I love my country. It's great. You know, a lot of people have mixed opinions about it. Screw them. They just don't get what Russia's about. What do you think? Well, it's huge. Moscow and Red Square, AK-47. By the way, I think that Moscow doesn't represent Russia all too well. Russia is like an endless country road with tire shops and small towns and grocery stores along the way. First you hate it, then you admit it, then you get to like it. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. You're like a philosopher. Maybe I aspire to become one. Who knew this Marta and Nana until they were really close? What are you guys talking about here? What are you guys talking about here? But David's talking about something weird like his dreams or whatever. They were so vivid. Told you. David, if we turn out the princess in your dream, you better tell us. You better behave appropriately. Alright, we need to go. I don't want to be late. Watch out, David. Ball hits him right in the face. It really hurts. Hey, pass me the ball. You're hot. What was I talking about again? That's not the best moment for you to be daydreaming. You're gonna play or not. Jeez, David, you're bleeding. Hmm. And Martha, she has. I'm talking about winning. She has attitude. I'm talking about winning. She got game. The view is well worth being a bench warmer. Physical education. Math in the future. Math and success. Imagine yourself near a roulette table. Oh my god, this game. Hmm. Oh my gosh, this game. Oh, what's this? Oh my god. Oh my god. This victory. Oh shit. Palace cat. Oh shit. Oh my god. What the hell? That's wild. Hmm. No, no. Hmm. Let's see what's going on with this game. Dom. Freedom. USA. Say it while listen. Oh, Chopin. disrupt the market. And we'll have to take taxi drivers and passengers. Innovative, huh? Isn't it the same as other taxi app on the market? Here the mission is different. Is to connect people, encourage others to learn more about each other during a ride. Nothing else will build diversity and inclusion better than a taxi ride. We need friendship. Friendship is magic. Seems legitimate. I have an experience. We erect the biggest ones. I don't think we get anything this time. Hi, David. What is up? Not as long as it's fun. Oh, look at this. Doesn't mean you already know whether or not you could kiss me. Oh. The heck without ending, huh? I'm back. See, David, to say that most people never meant to anything. All the time you get an answer. The end. My oh my. I'm afraid this doesn't look very promising. What did I expect? A miracle? Why? You've been here before, don't you remember? Says between and leave a message her. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? You say it's not a dream. You're welcome to stay here for a bit. The heck is this? It's not a dream.
That's the first one to assume you're going to be in life.
Slippery feet. Oh, hello, Shara. How you doing? What else do you expect from news anchors? Fair enough. Let's take an average Joe from the crowd. He still handle conversation at the level of a modern college graduate. Depending on something more, and then it had to be supported by solid proof. Otherwise, no one even bothered to listen. Today, you can always go with just because, and it's good enough. Sure, right to express an opinion. That's how evolution works. Just dropping difficulty level. Pretty interesting concept, I should say. Difficulty of life, you mean? Yes. Anyway, even if not for the people, the world today is great because of the freedom. We have everything. We can do anything. I think that people handle this scarcity well, but abundance is the killer. Say the internet, the holy grail of our generation. Freedom of information, communication, you name it. Let me guess, you want to say it's used as a source of mindless fun instead. I won't, as there's nothing wrong with having a little fun. No, the internet did something much worse. It set a wrong benchmark for life quality. What? Imagine living in a small town. You don't have much yet, you're happy. Now go to the internet and see other people living differently. Makes you feel uneasy. What are you, a loser? Are you wasting your life? Even a small town girl wants to be a princess, a boy, well, a king. See disparity in the same moment you turn on your phone. Oh, it'll only get worse over time now that I think about it. No one wants to wait for the crop to grow nowadays. Maybe you simply have a conservative, outdated view in the world, Tia. Maybe so. As for freedom of speech, what's freedom when compared when we have no... How was I supposed to change anything in just 4 days? If I give you 2 weeks, would it be different? It would be different. Wait a second, do you want to say that? Give you a year, you would try to fill the story of your life? You would work on improving your life every day for a whole year? Do you really mean it? Yes, I do. Wow. Believe it or not, you're actually the first one to say yes. Yeah, hard deal. What are you going to do, by the way? Well, look at me there. Let the Moe help you. Let's treat your next year as a small life, as a full cycle. Nana will give her advice on where to start. Seema knows better than everyone how to keep going. Marta's knowledge about the end? Kind of advice is personal, so you need to get to know the girls better. Good news, we've already learned quite a bit about one of them. Now, I can't really rewind your life, but I think Tyke has some tricks up her sleeve. Leave it to me. As soon as we finish things here, you'll be able to start all over again. Worry not, I won't make you go through the whole 4 days. It's going to be a breeze. Try it, David. But first, let me call her. Hey, David, I'm glad to see you. You learned about my true identity, right? What can I say? Being Nana is much more fun. Why'd you decide to stay here, David? Yeah, we did it, sure. Anyway, I think you made the right choice, David. Oh, and thanks for yesterday. It was very special for me. I would invite you again anytime, Nona. Call me by that name one more time and I won't help you at all. Alright. So you have a whole year ahead of you, but where to start? What should you do? Tell me. Thing is, it doesn't matter. Now that's a useful one. Bonus point for sarcasm, but I mean it. David, do whatever you want, but only if it's impossible for you to not do it. I'm confused. Oh, would you like to be a writer? Doesn't sound too bad. You pick one thing to do every day. What would it be? Writing? I don't think so. They never write. I can't live without eating. Does it mean I should start doing nothing else to eat starting tomorrow? You only think about eating the whole day? Is what you eat extremely important to you? Not really. Then eat to live, not live to eat. Had you answered yes, then I would have suggested you become a cook. Sorry, it's chef nowadays. I think you got my point. Why don't you do the following? Get yourself a piece of paper and a pen. No smartphones, go old school. Write down a list of things you really can't live without. And narrow it down as much as you can. Doesn't matter what's left in you, just do it. Don't fall into the socially acceptable crap. You're not something off your list just because it's considered not cool. Those who say that usually delude themselves. You think you enjoy something when you're deprived of it. You think for like half a year and you're guaranteed to go crazy. You can make big money, even doing nothing on camera. Still a lot of work behind the scenes. Do your best, trust me, it's going to be fun. See you soon, David. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Oh, cool. This is one ending, but I'm gonna keep playing because there's multiple endings. This is a pretty cool song. I want to see what the other endings are now. Indonesia. Oh, wow. I'm from the United States. Continue. I need to use the restroom pretty bad, though. Still a few more minutes before our class starts, so I decided to go talk to someone. 1 second, Bunny. Bunny. Bunny, I'm just going to use the bathroom for a second, Bunny. Let me use the restroom. 1 second, let me use the restroom.
Yeah. What? Okay, who's going to be next? What the? Great, leave everything else on me. Hey, what's up? Morse, what do you want? I'm busy. Just kidding. I'm great. What about you? Same here. I fell asleep. Right behind my desk. Oh, shoot.
That's exactly what I do next. Not bad. Yeah, can you hear the music okay? I'll turn this up a little bit more. Just turning up the volume of that a little bit. Was it not a dream? Like, where your life story is actually empty and all? Yeah. Relax, a lot of people have the same issue. You have an upper hand now and you're young. Change your life and all. From another side, by our age, some people already have money, fame, you name it. Meanwhile, we're here reading books. Oh well, we're gonna make it. Sure thing. How's it better to plan long term soon and all, right? And I have already carefully planned already. What are you going to do? Like I told you, what if you decide to steal my plan? Nothing special. Maybe I'll tell you later. Alright, David, time to make a choice. Great, so here we are. It's the first day again. Each book is directly connected to one of the girls. I hope you figured out that much. The Catcher in the Rye. Great, leave anything else to me. How's your story going, David? 1 page per hour, I hope. Yeah, Catcher in the Rye is a really good book. A little bit uncomfortable. Oh, maybe not so fast. Great, that means I can relax a bit. I was so nervous when I got here. Why? Everyone was supposed to be super smart here. Would I have been the worst? Jeez, it scares me to even think about it. Glad everything turned out okay. Am I that stupid? Please note that I'm not the first one to say it. Anyway, I fit in perfectly here. Should I stay in Japan forever? I'd become an English teacher, enjoy the cherry blossoms and all. On the other hand, it would be too hot in the summer. Let it be the backup plan, but I'm open for the offers. Let me know if they mention me here, there. Oh, and your life story, of course. I guess someone wise writes it. Anyway, people are really interesting here. Well, this place is a bit weird. Measuring cakes, huh? Nah, it's nothing. I've just never seen a class of just 5 people. And how come Tia can teach us whole subjects? Not possible. Well, she must be the only one. Well, yeah, then again, we have a whole floor dedicated only for us. Pretty cool. I've told my friends about it. Keeping the plebs out, maybe, but I need to stop complicating things. Let's go. Well, I insist you admire my outfit. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I don't even know an appropriate word for it. It's cool. I designed it. Looks like what you wear in Harvard, see? Don't think I remember their colors, to be honest. No, I recognized it, actually. How could you? Harvard is so cool. How did you have getting there? Requirements are so high. No excuses, I'll be there. What if you won't make it through the admission process? Conditionals are for losers. I'm gonna make it. You know, last week Seema was listening to some Russian rock and I asked to translate the text. Good morning, the last hero. What do you know? It's me. Club is weird fun, don't you agree? Bye. To the thing, you like Catcher in the Rye. Not bad, not bad. Thanks, I'm heading off to home. You? Same. Where do you live? Turns out we reside close to each other. Mind if I keep you company? Sure, let's go. Yeah, we're coming home together. Is it a big deal for you, David? No, it's just picking on you. It's not like I want you to invite me. Did you expect this, David? Don't make me laugh. I'm happy to make you laugh, though. She brushes a little. It looks really cute. Shara, thank you for liking the stream. Martha, I really enjoyed your speech today. Thanks, I put some effort into preparation. Bet you worked hard. By the way, what motivates you, like in life? It's a bit hard to explain. Promise not to laugh? What did Pinky promise to? Deals. You see, David. There's no motivation in the usual sense of this word. I simply can't afford to waste countless hours I invested in studying for nothing. If I'd stop now and just chill, what was all the hard work for? I mean, I might have been slacking for all this time instead, having fun, you know? I'm going to have fun later on. Sure, until I have enough money racked up for everything I want. I sacrifice today for a good grass-fed tomorrow. Does this pass as motivation? I think so, but what motivated you in the very beginning then? I was lacking. Lacking of what? Lacking in everything. Some people are naturally gifted. I was naturally mediocre. Jack of all trades, a master of none. Realized I wouldn't get me far. So I decided to become the best by putting more effort. And here I am. Turns out being mediocre is good enough in this day and age. You think too low of yourself. Your mediocre is the end goal for other people. I compare myself only to my previous self. Oh, and those who are better. You won't progress otherwise, David. That's why you spend a lot of time with Seema, right? Well, if you keep up that pace, the victory will be yours, no doubt. Although I complimented her, Martha was visibly annoyed. I don't compare myself to her. I no way I'm doing this. However, what you said about my victory is really pleasant, David. Look, I don't have much time left now, but I enjoyed your company. Keep saying pleasant things to me tomorrow, okay? It's in order. Okay, second day made it easier for you to... It's the last choice you need to make. Honestly, I'd like to continue the piano puzzle, but... math and success. Great, you made it. Enjoy. You have something to look at, I guarantee it. See you soon. No, I did her last time. I did Nana last time, so this time we're doing Martha. Can't even play yet. I met Martha right at the doors of the classroom. Who do you think I agreed to help? Why do you think I agreed to help you? Well, knowing you probably want to see who finishes the cleaning first. Come on, we're not in kindergarten. Geez, what's wrong with me? It was such a cringe-inducing answer. Marta looks at me for some time. I never knew you could see through people, David. Well, what's wrong? Can't I feel this way? It's just I never expected it in the first place. Want me to take my words back? No, of course not. However, I thought you only like the cool guys and all. Aren't you one of them? Who, me? I guess you know. I guess I'm pretty cool. Hey, prove it. I bet you can't finish here in less than 5-10 minutes. The class is pretty big, so it's hard to say. I'm sure you can handle this, also. You'll be rewarded accordingly, David. You know I'm talking about you, don't you, David? You know I'm talking about, don't you, David? Guess what? I actually managed to do it. Oh, Martha, what kind of reward are you talking about? You have it already. What do you mean? You just proved nothing is impossible to yourself. Well, what about my well-deserved kiss? Ha! So that's what you're thinking about. Sorry, it was an experiment. I need to help you because I hate it when something's unfair. In your case, it was unfair. I hate when the teacher asks for something, but everyone remains silent. Also, I really don't like to clean. So me and the girls came up with this funny idea of offering you a reward and all. Seema said you'll see right through it. I thought otherwise, but she said you'll expect something perverted as a reward. Well, a kiss was my hypothesis. I turned out I was right. You're a good actor, I'll give you that. Not a terrible actor, but when it comes to the instincts, it's enough. Not as primitive as you may think. Never intended to call you primitive. You know, had you not expected a kiss, I'd be extremely disappointed. Can I go in? Seema, what are you doing here? Sure, come in. Thank you. She has a curious look in her eyes, like she expected to see something here. Wanted to see if you guys needed help. No, we're pretty much... David was a quickie. Something's off with that phrase. Why is his face so red? I know Martha's going to throw me under the bus and tell Seema everything. Why? Because it takes a physical effort to clean this class, that's why. David, you're a real knight in the shining armor. That's right. Oh well, I came for nothing. Do you have some tea left from yesterday? Yeah. Not sure what you're talking about, but I actually have some good tea I can share. Yeah, what? Seema, do you know about Anya? Who are you talking about? Someone who carved a sign here at this store. It's a love message to that girl. Oh, how romantic. I'm jealous. David, do you have some energy left in you? I'm sure. I'm making a new sign, huh? I love Seema and Martha. We don't need love triangles here, Martha. For anything, David would have to make a choice. David, who would you choose? Wow, this is getting dangerous. I managed to laugh it away. 'Cause Rest of the day passed by really quickly. We don't have any after-school activities, and I'm on my way home. Someone passed me on the shoulder. Hey, what are you looking at? Your eyes only. So excited about career day tomorrow? Let's hope it's going to be helpful for my future. Let me see. By the way, what do you plan to do? Huh? I mean, what are your plans for the future? I see myself getting a bachelor degree. Well, I mean, what about after you graduate? Going to land one of the most prestigious entry-level jobs. What job is that? Either investment banking or consulting. I heard it's very exciting to work there. For me, it's just a launch pad to 6 figures. Impossible to withstand the long hours with that approach. Eventually, I'll get used to it. After all, hard work is what I'm really good at. Yeah, really good. Did I ask anything wrong? Well, there's a boomer and zoomer there on the right. What the heck? So I really don't like to lie. I don't want an office job at all, be it the 6 or 7 figure real figure ones. Mediocre. Jobs you just mentioned are for the very best. The rest of those who can only work for someone else. Truly outstanding people play by their own rules. Well then why go for? You don't understand, huh? Clearly don't, do you? Corporate job is the only option for me as I'm not special. Don't be self-loathing. I'm only being honest, I hate how everyone's special nowadays. Why? Why do they tell that to kids? It only makes them suffer. Because the kids to support them. Then it should be do your best instead of you're special. If you only excel at studying, teachers assure you a bright future ahead. Only means you're nothing special, just like them. Just like me. I'm a queen of mediocrity. You won't believe how jealous I am of someone with raw natural talent. It's the only way to be number one. Talented people are often lazy, so if you work more, you can catch up. Only if there's enough time. Sadly, I'm already behind. I hate it. I really do. I'm afraid not. I want to go into figure skating. Isn't this a bit of an extreme example? It's like about drawing. I always wanted to be good at it. I don't know if there's a harem ending. We're going to find out. If I start now, in 2 years, I'll be pretty decent. But those who started 10 years ago will be presented in art galleries. Punchline is, these art galleries would always be named after someone with raw talent. Trust me, you still have enough time, Martha. Maybe, but I really need to make up my mind and concentrate on something. Something. Screw it. I have zero idea of what I want to do. Have you tried discussing it with your parents? I despise them. Why? My father settled down and tried to drag me along. I asked countless times to get me into arts, dancing, whatever. You know, just to try it out and see if it's my thing. He always told me I should forget this nonsense and study hard. Live a decent life, he said. My mother, I don't even know her well. That's another story. I don't know what to say. Excuse me for this rant. Anyway, thank you for listening. I feel a bit better now. Hey, why are you looking at me like that, David? Don't think I opened up or anything. I just go over what you said, Martha. Hey, Chris. This is a independent-made game. It just came out recently. It breaks the fourth wall a lot, and I don't know how to really explain it. Kind of like, what's the meaning of your life is what this is coming out to be about. Like, basically, our life is an empty stories, and it challenges you, and it's like throwing like all these tropes and crap at you, but it's like anime tropes at you. It's like, what are you doing with your life? Your life is meaningless and nothing, but is it something? Can you prove that your life is worth something? I don't know how else to explain it. I guess that's so. I'm in the second story route right now, second path right now, trying to get her out for Martha. And they're basically like the three fates. That's the spoilerish thing. It's like each of them represents one of the three fates. And she represents the death parts of fate. You're walking painfully slow anyway. See you tomorrow. I'll be glad to see you tomorrow. This is free, yes. I can give her a link. Except only the 1%. It's called Moe Era, and it's on Steam. And it is a free game. This is somebody's passion project, and I'm just like, I saw it advertised on Reddit, on somebody on the visual novel Reddit, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll give this a try, and it is pretty interesting. Hey David, look at this. What's up? It's a career day, yet I'm offering people to study more. Wait, but you're going to study yourself, isn't it? It's normal for any high-skilled job. Yeah, but it's so boring. If you wish, I can distribute the handouts for you. Do you want me to? Think you can handle this better than I do? Think again. Just fetch me new ones while I'm handing them. Here and there, I got it. Sure thing. We got our first visitor, girl from another class. Wow, I've heard about this university. It's so cool to study there. You bet. Also, we have a tuition fees and all. Great sporting facilities. Go ahead and apply. I'll do it. This is a place to become a psychologist. Become who? A psychologist. I want to help people. This is a STEM-oriented university, you know. Yeah, well, I don't need STEM. It's for nerds. I'm inspired by emotions. Oh, did the link not work in Facebook? Hold on a second. I'll paste this up in Facebook too. I don't think it posted correctly, so give me a second. This is the game. It's free. You gonna find your own clients after you graduate? No, I want to teach psychology. Wow, I should have figured. How come? I don't know. Maybe my intuition just that good. You should be able to just click the link to get to it. I'm going to say being a psychologist is something bad. She gets visibly nervous. No, I never said that. Why are you so nervous? Psychologists are supposed to be super calm, no? Don't tell me how I should act. Who do you think you are? Good question. How about you give me a psychological evaluation? Girl leaves. Want to see this? Hey, you're supposed to attract her, you know. Who cares? I saved quite some time for this university. Another visitor. It's not job related, right? No, it's too early for this. You need to know yourself better. Why, take your time and all. Why not? Who do you want to be? I enjoy philosophy. Oh, can I become a philosopher at this university? Not sure, the competition is tough. We have a lot of philosophers around. So which philosopher is your personal favorite? I don't really know them too well. Wait, what? It's just I'm not good at math. I need a diploma anyway. Then you're going to be the perfect fit. Cool, can I fill in a form or something? Sure, you see this one? Yeah, the pink-haired one. See this girl? Yeah, the pink-haired one. She'll give you a form to fill. It'll say construction worker, but it's just a slang. Construction, how is that related to my degree in philosophy? Hey, come on, it's just a metaphor. You build your life one brick after another. Guy answers. Guy looks happy with the answer, so he leaves. Goes on like this. Representative from this university sits close, but he doesn't pay attention. He's too busy with his phone, it seems. I'm about to get going. In fact, Tito already left us. I'm gonna figure out to return from the bathroom. First one to come back is Martha. Welcome back. Where are the others? I was too busy admiring Seema's hair. Pretty cool place, right? Yeah, I enjoyed it. I wish I could return. Definitely. Shame it's so expensive. Hey, why are you looking at me like this? Never mind. What takes them so long, these girls? Mars annoyed. Could it be she expected me to? No, no way. Hey, what? So, see, if we both want to return, why don't we both do it together? Me with you? Looks like a date. Look like a date, you know. I know. Sorry, no. Rejected point blank. Why couldn't you? She probably intended to say it to herself. Why couldn't I what? Why couldn't you invite me before? Well, why? Well, you just flat out rejected me. It's because I was ashamed. I had to give you a hint that I wanted to return here. So, in fact, it's like I invited you all along. God, what's going on in her head? However, that implies I have another try. Let's start this over again. Welcome back. Where are the others? Anna's still checking out Seema's hair. And it's a pretty cool place. No doubt, I'd return any time. Me too, shame. So, just kidding. Sorry, just kidding. Let's return here together. Okay. She blushes a bit. Will tomorrow do? Sure. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if you're still here, Chris, but the first time I messed up the date, and she ended up going up with somebody named Chad. It was so funny. What's wrong? Agree for tomorrow straight away. It's bad. Fine with me. But I set the time. It's 2 p.m. sharp. Martha arrived strictly on time. Yeah, so if you don't do things correctly, if you pick the wrong options and try to ask the girl out, she stands you up and goes out with somebody named Chad. And you hear him on the phone in a fancy car. Martha arrived strictly on time. The dress she wears today makes me see her in a new light. Hey, how you doing? Fine. She looks totally different today. She blushes a little. Is it any good? It's awesome. Alright, let's take a seat. That's you. Waiter leads us to the table. Here I am pretending to look at the menu. Truth is, it's only an excuse for stealing a glance at Martha. I think she's playing the same game. Found anything you like? What'd you say? Desserts look good. It tastes even better. Remember that one from yesterday? Yeah, which one are you going to try today? Menu's annoying. Why? It's too extensive. Just pick the first one that looks decent. Hey, it's important. How can't you understand? You help me decide. Okay, I don't know which one she wants. Cherry Door, Cherry Mills Filet? Maybe. Second thought, I'll go with something else. Oh, let me load it then. Peach Passion Chocolate Peach Cake? Wow, that's the one I was thinking about. Oh, look at that. I fixed the choices. I just knew it somehow. Cool. Don't act like you can read my mind or anything, though. Now that we're done with orders, I better get the conversation going. Tell me about your hobbies. How did you like this week? Oh yeah, it's been a hectic week, but that's what I expect of this place. I definitely enjoy it here. What do you enjoy the most? Probably the people. They're really something. Take Nana, for example. I can't really understand her here. It scares me a bit, but it also gets me excited. She's much smarter than she wants us to believe. Also, Nana looks annoyed way too often. Why, I wonder? Seema is a different story. A different story with a similar beginning, that is. Seema comes from a rich family. I come from a family that once was very rich. I was a very privileged kid, you know. Fancy clothes, big house. My dad worked as an investment banker. He just laughed at anything I tried to do as a hobby. He was like, don't waste your time on that stupid stuff. Over time, I just stopped trying to do anything. Anything but studying. It was the only legitimate activity. Remember that famous mortgage crisis? Your dad lost his job, I guess. He was thrown among the first bunch to be thrown under the bus. He had a lot of savings, but he invested them in some shady deals. Saying that the market's going to recover in no time, he went broke. Imagine it was a big hit for him. You bet. My mother, she was too used to a glamorous life. Her last words were directed to my father. You're not the man I used to love anymore. My rich friends suddenly grew distant. Oh well. From that moment, I could only rely on my own hard work. And here I am. Both Seema and I were raised with one thought carved in our minds. I am the best. Anything wrong with that? Well, you know, there's only one winner. And Seema's better in every aspect. Simple as that. I don't stand a chance against her. I'm sure she has a bright future while I'll be stuck in my office cage. It's not fair. Oh, and her looks. That's about Seema. I only want to talk about you. Everyone's different. Well, what's so special about me? Well, it's... No, wait, don't spoil it. I want to guess. Even if you guess it, I'll always come up with a new reason. You know what? I just thought... I don't know why, but I feel safe with you. Has a girl ever said something like this to you? Yeah, a few times, I think. I'm glad to be the first one. Makes me happy. Well, maybe. Just maybe. Well, I want to make sure. Hey, what else makes you happy? By the way, it's a secret, you hear? Ahem. I'm happy when I'm on the road. I have everything ahead of me, nothing behind me. I see something new, I become something new. Also, I like getting ill. Only if it's nothing serious, of course. I stay in bed for a day to stop for a while. You know, watch the movies, play games. Can you do it any other time? The blonde girl is really pretty, too. Yeah. We're gonna do her next. I can, but I'd feel guilty. Hey, do you like art? Yeah, why? I'm dying to see an expo nearby. Let's go. Sure. Her hand is warm and soft. But man, is the grip tight. I wish the time would go slower. On and on and on. Hey, Martha. That's my name. What's the expo about? Does it matter? No. That's correct. Anyway, it's about landscape art, and one painting there is out of this world. Also, it feels familiar. You know, like I've been there before. Painting is pretty cool. More importantly, Martha took my hand again. I think I adore landscape art. Hey, it's not like I invited you here because I didn't want to leave. If anything, it's me who wanted to stay. I also want to stay with you for a little while longer. Just a little tiny bit, David. Do you know how to really appreciate a painting? You tell me. Close your eyes, make the image appear in your mind. Stay like that for 4 seconds with your eyes closed, no cheating. Open your eyes and you'll see the painting in a new light. Go ahead, try it. Alright. I close my eyes. I count to 5. Promise not to open your eyes before that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The room just got warmer for no reason. 5. Oh my goodness. She's so close. The way she stands doesn't mean, can I? Bring my face closer. And closer. And closer. And closer. Then our worlds collide. Welcome back. Now you got to know another one of the Moe Era. Let me call her right away. Hello, David. It's great to see you here. Now that you know my true identity, are you disappointed? I'm not. Are you trying to say you don't miss the old me at all? How could you? Wait, Just kidding. I enjoyed my time yesterday. Mainly because of your company, you know. You look great in that dress. This one? Yes. You really think I look cute? Looked? Then I'll stay like this if you want. But don't you forget, I'm the one who deals with death. Anyway, please treasure this year ahead of you. I'm sure you'll start doing a lot of new things. However, starting something is less complicated than finishing it. How come? Even the more interesting activity gets boring when you do it every day. Routine is a killer, David, and it takes 90% of your time. Yeah, I always want to do something creative. Even the most creating process is no exception to this rule. How long does it take for you to imagine something? A few seconds, I guess. But then you need hours to put your image on paper. And years of practice to become good at it. Sounds tough, right? So tough that people break down when they realize it. At the same time, that's why mediocre products often rise to the top. Because they're at least finished. Everyone can generate ideas. Few are able to implement them. True. Being an unappreciated genius is an excuse for a lack of perspective. Lack of perseverance. Have you ever heard about the 10,000 hour rule? They say success in any field is simply a matter of practicing. Practicing for 10,000 hours to be more precise. Therefore, during this year, please work on your goal every day. You won't see any progress overnight. Think long term. And I hate to say it, but sometimes you have to admit you're still no good. That's how life works. If that's the case, start something new and keep going on. Even Michael Jordan missed a lot of clutch shots. Yet we remember him for the ones he made. Thanks, I'll try my best. Don't you dare go disappointing me, you hear? Start right now, David. It's kind of the thing I need right now to hear. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Okay. Continue once more, huh? Yeah, man, Chris, this is really actually pretty good, and I'm very impressed with it so far. And that's the thing. Like, actually, today I didn't do what I wanted to really do. I really wanted to proofread the script because we got a pretty good amount of the script ready for our visual novel, and I got to proofread it. I ended up just like kind of doing this today, and I went to the gym and just been playing visual novels. But now I feel like inspired just a little bit every day of getting toward your goal. 10,000 hours of practice is enough to become an expert at something, and as long as I'm going toward my goal, I think that's what matters. And maybe this is just what I needed. I needed some downtime because I've been running around like crazy. So now we're going to talk to Seema. Great, leave everything else to me. How are you? Good, thanks. She looks at me with her brilliant eyes and then smiles. That's the toughest part of the conversation, right? When you have to say something but nothing comes to mind? Tell you the truth, I struggle with this just like you. I mean, I could have told you about a dream I saw once, but I don't see dreams. Can't be any better to tell her about the dream I had today. So exciting, huh? You say we stood in shiny arcs? Yeah, and everything was blinking around you. As if it was a Botticelli or Leonardo da Vinci painting. If you haven't seen the masterpiece, go and look. Mesmerizing. Yeah, 10,000 hours. I mean, you can really do anything in life. You just gotta put the time into it. Each day will be more and more exciting. Shame it's not going to happen. I mean, it's unlikely that studies would be included in these 4 days, and you're here. On the other hand, I enjoy studying, so who knows? No, after all, your dream can't be true. Why do you think so? Think about it. How is it possible to change anything in just 4 days? By the way, it's very easy to test whether or not you're sleeping. Like in a dream, it's not possible to think of it as a dream? Wait, no, of course not. It's much easier. Pinches me. Ouch. See, in a dream, you're unlikely to feel anything. Good morning. Don't think it was convincing enough. I need to pinch you as well. Wish you luck, David. See you again. Maybe. Why don't we pick Crime and Punishment? It's my favorite book of mine. It helps me divide people into two big groups. Oh god, they're really huge. What the hell? Imagine you want to learn more about the person you just met. It can take quite some time, especially if you don't meet them too often. But there's a shortcut. Just ask the person if they preferred Dostoevsky or to Leo Tolstoy. You see, Tolstoy portrays a world where horrible things happen to ordinary people. Dostoevsky portrays the world where ordinary people do horrible things. Similar topics, entirely different approach. That's why people prefer one author to another. They might have no line in common. Seema, do you prefer ordinary people doing horrible things? I admire strong, burning emotion inside people, that's all. Maybe because I'm not that much of an emotional person myself. In my opinion, Tolstoy's characters are much more believable. Trust me, Dostoevsky got to know a lot more about people. Yeah, you could say that again. Not only did he work as a journalist and travel a lot, he also spent 4 years in a prison camp. I can't stop thinking about Rodion's problems are created by himself. There's some good scenes that you missed earlier. Like there's this really crazy, like a retro wave scene. What's that called? I don't remember. It was interesting though. It's some memes throwing around in here too. Oh, pawnbroker, I asked him to go broke to be poor or go somewhere else. Nana, I see you've read the book not carefully enough. Rodion hates not only the fact that he has little, but also that a mere pawnbroker has more than him, an able young man. Rodion wanted the right to judge the value of human life. The problem of inequality, right? Something like communism tackles. Class, to stay away from politics. It's detrimental to your health. Anyway, thanks for your thoughts. But Tolstoy and Dostoevsky are, without a doubt, great authors and great minds. Please don't base your opinion solely on that, okay? Yeah, that's the blonde one you're talking about. Yep. I forgot my notes in the classroom. I stumbled across Seema. Hope you enjoyed the club today. It was memorable. By the way, I'm glad you picked Crime and Punishment today. Yeah, just so you know, since it's the second playthrough, the third playthrough, I guess, everything's abbreviated. There's a bunch of stuff that's cut that you see in the first playthrough of the game. Would have been a crime not to do so. What are you doing here? I want to write a report about our meeting, but I'm too tired. I think I'll just head home. Where to? Turned out we live near each other. I wonder if you qualify for a boy next door, David. The only way to tell is for me to keep you company. Sure, why not? Wow, somehow I said it out loud. What's so surprising? Never thought you'd accept. I'm curious to hear why, David. See, now we have a different topic to discuss. I'm so sorry. We somewhat left you alone at the club. We got dragged away. It's okay, don't worry, but it's so nice of you to be worried, you know. I really managed to unwind, just chilling, listening to your debates. You guys really like to argue. Well, everyone does. Everyone likes to argue If you know what it's all about, arguing means exchanging opinions, right? Sure. Guess what? People tend to think that a key point of debate is to win it. They don't even understand that there are no right and wrong opinions. It's all subjective. It's a rather complex concept. Don't think too many would get it. That's why I'd rather stay away from arguing than wasting my time. Meaning that before you used to like debates? Tell me the story. Well, I tried to gather a women's volleyball team to represent my city at one big tournament. Before the team was comprised mainly of the girls from the same school. They had the best training grounds, great coaches, lots of experience. Then it was decided that they don't give other girls a chance to play at all. Next thing you know, they said that half of the roster should be filled from other schools. And the reason? Equality. What happened next? They booted me out when I said they don't understand what equality made. They booted me out when I said they don't understand what equality means. What do you mean? Equality is when the team consists of the best players in town, regardless of their schools. Something tells me the new team didn't win the tournament. They were destroyed. No, I picked probably another little boring topic. No, I'm fine with it, seriously. No way, we must start casual chit-chat, like normal people do. Chit-chat about what? Well, I like cats and fancy dresses and everything. Sometimes I talk about sophisticated things, but it's not on purpose. I try my best to hide a smile. It's evening already. Time sure flies. So what's so surprising about us walking home together? Well, like I told you, I never thought you'd accept. You seem a bit distant and reserved, that's why. That's not true. Maybe it seems like that because of the way I behave. And yes, it takes me some time to open up, but it's only normal. I always mind my manners. Don't you think it can lead people away? Not really, why? Let's say you run into someone who wears the same outfit as you. Oh my, you picked the worst example for a girl. In that case, I try to cross the street. I just wanted to say a lot of people won't have enough courage to approach you. Who knows, maybe one of them could have become your friend. Instead, they would simply think you're not interested. David, don't get me started about that, okay? Did I say something wrong? No, it's just, well, that's a different story. Maybe I'll tell you later. I always thought Seema's been very popular throughout her life, but somehow her words make me less confident about it. Anyway, real friends are so rare that I'm unlikely to find them in the streets. It's worth a try, I think, because a friend can stay with you forever. I'm afraid my friendships don't last, David. What happens? I tend to think people are good friends while you're even. However, as soon as you start doing better, I think you're out of their league and become increasingly distant. Don't know whether they're envious or feeling uncomfortable. I think I know what you're talking about. But you probably don't know what you probably don't know is that I've come from a wealthy, noble family. Trust me, it makes things even worse. Something tells me you'd never make a big deal out of it. Exactly. Still, my social status alone is enough for people to alienate me. Money ruins friendships. What's even worse, friends often become leeches. Well, I'm not able to help them, they're all alike. But it means nothing to you. What a Scrooge. Have you tried looking for someone within your social circle? I can't deal with rich kids. Oh dear, this crowd. Today I chose Crime and Punishment, but in fact I should have gone with Vanity Fair. Hey, I wouldn't mind being your friend. What for? I don't think there should be a reason. She whispers something. What did you say? I said, we'll see. And now it's time for me to go, David. I enjoyed the discussion, you know. We talk about first impression. You certainly seem different from others. Question is, will you make this impression last? See you tomorrow. Mathematics in the future. Sounds exciting. A very interesting topic. Glad you picked it. Have you heard about big data? Not quite. We talked. Yeah, I kind of did this before. Not enough to make a starting sort of. No. Talk as much as you want, but it's the future. The future. Big data is like a new galaxy, detailed down to the lowest level possible. New target set. Of course, it's a lot of data, hence the word big. Why do we need it at all? Well, imagine you went shopping. Here you are, standing near a shelf with a lot of goods on it. Do you think these items are placed randomly? No, big data is a new order. First, you analyze purchasing history of each customer. When you put it together, you see the most and least popular items. Based on what you can review, what you sell. You can review what you sell, the assortment. Yeah, you can see the galaxy and the universe with her, can't you? The solar system. All that's left is to rearrange the shelf accordingly. Do you know where they place the top sellers? At your eye level, in the middle of the shelf. Expensive goods are put on the upper shelves, above everything. The cheapest items are usually at the lowest level. Why can't we rely on common sense instead of big data? Relying on common sense means relying on people. And people tend to make mistakes, Nana. Without big data, your predictions lack quality. Even if I'm the best store manager on the planet on Earth, What if you have to run 100 stores in different countries? Marta's right on the money. Then I hire 100 managers, the best of the best. Money comes into question again, Nana. Money, you say? Alright, challenge accepted. My people versus your big data. Give me a few months, I'll be taking showers of gold. Excuse me? Well, I mean, I'll get more revenue thanks to my people. Your big data is nothing but another buzzword. I'd rather take 2 bets on who runs out, on who out of you 2 goes bankrupt first. Okay, class. Seema, thanks, well done. I think the future will be driven by data. But maybe it's better to go to the future step by step. Seema was actually writing for me in geography class. I hope you didn't wait for too long. Just a couple of minutes, nothing much. I was busy being envious. Envious about what? Envious about Lena, of course. Who's that? Someone who's being loved? Oh, I see. Looks like Seema is eager to chat. How was your day? She almost started laughing. So sorry, it's really inappropriate of me, but so funny. I value the fact that you tried so hard to come up with a decent topic. I would have never found one myself. I just asked what people ask, like in general. Do you want me to answer in the same fashion? How was your day? It was okay. Just okay? Anything happened? Not really. I see. By the way, thanks for the tea yesterday. It's excellent, right? I found this gem like a month ago. Or was it 2 months ago? Anyway, it was my friends. I was with my friends when... You look bored already, and I haven't even started. Maybe it's better to stay silent from time to time. Now I tend to think you're right. However, I still want to discuss something really interesting, but I'm not a rhyme reader. Your idea to thank me for something random wasn't half bad. Random. It's better not to read my mind. What if I decided to think bad of you? Hey, some thoughts are private. I would pay a lot to know what girls think about me. Then you'd soon find out other girls you know nothing about. I really don't get it. See, it's not that easy to read me. I've heard that there are certain visual signs indicating that a girl likes you. Like what? For instance, when she bites her upper lip. Interesting. Who said this? I watched a video on the internet. What kind of video was that? Was there a muscular guy coming to, like, fix her PC? Seema, how come you're aware of these kinds of videos? I'm pretty knowledgeable, but let's go back on topic. If a girl bit her lip constantly, she'd look like a duck. Now that I think about it, I see a lot of girls like this every day. It's lip surgery, trying to look beautiful. From who, I wonder. Now I want to change the topic. Let's decide who does what. I'm talking about cleaning. Any ideas? Sure, you can fill this bucket and get a mop and wash the floor. What about you? I'll be your personal muse, David. I'm kind of picky when it comes to muses, you know. What do you look for? I need my muse to call me a hero. And reward the hero with a juicy kiss. Reward for what? Can Martha go in? Nana. Enter Nana and Martha. What? I saw you practically leaning on this door, so I thought I'd do you a favor and open it. But why would you sneak in on me? Why would you cry out loud after that? It's because I walk like a ninja, and for crying out loud, I just wanted to mind my manners. I intended to knock on the door anyways. Sure you did. Girls, can I ask you a question? We were worried about you. Yeah, what if David's a pervert? What did I do to deserve to be called a pervert? Let's assume you got to like Seema. Are you trying to say only perverts can like me? Anyway, I'm happy you're all here now. See, now what to do? Now what do you want us to do with this guy? I want you to help him clean. You see where the mop is, right? To my surprise, Nana and Martha actually helped me. Hey, Seema is not that righteous at all when she's less buttoned up. So if I could unbutton her just a bit more, boy, it would be huge. The rest of the day passes by quickly. We don't have any time. I'm on my way home from school. Someone passed me on the shoulder. It's Seema. Hey, David. From a distance, it looks like you don't know where to go. Doesn't matter as long as you keep me company. Oh. How's your week going, David? Going great, just a little bit tired. Get some rest so you'll be ready for career day. Excited about it? I am. Did I say something wrong? Nothing at all, it's just, you see, I'm in a constant fear of missing out. What do you mean? I always think I should have been busy with something else. Maybe I should have gone to another school. A few years ago, I declined an invitation for a movie audition. What if I missed the opportunity of a lifetime? Tomorrow won't be any different. I know it probably sounds laughable. Is there anything to laugh about? Trust me, there is, simply because nothing matters very much, and few things matter at all. Care to explain? Well, it's a long story. Maybe next time, David. By the way, I'm a root of that fear for some. Funny, isn't it? What do you mean? Others often think they miss out on something. I do. If I stay late studying, so that the next day I have dark circles under my eyes. Other girls will gossip about me spending the whole night out. If they invite me somewhere and I'm busy, they think I simply reject them. That I have something better to do. See why it's so amusing? They're envious about missing out on something they imagine I'm doing. Something that doesn't even exist. They also say that they can't understand me, that I look reserved. In the end, they stop approaching me altogether. I'm not reserved. I'm simply me every day. My everyday expression. I'm sorry, you know? Sorry I don't look like your average cheerleader. Well, I think you're very popular if we just met. That's exactly what everyone assumes, David. Well, it only means I should treasure those who see the real me. I'd be happy to learn more about the real you, Seema. Is that so? What if you simply lose interest after a while? What if you find me pretty boring? It'd be painful, David. I hate losing people after I grow accustomed to them. I'd never do something like this. But if you think I should stay away, just let me know. I can't. I'd be missing out. Oh my, I'm making a fool out of myself. Do you mean what you said about willing to know me better? I do. Well, time will show if it's true. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Whoa, did you really say this? So what if I did? It's one of the better sides of being a girl. I can say a lot, but then pretend it means nothing. On that note, it's time for me to go. See you. Always be closing. Seema helps a large company who seemingly sells everything in the world. David, I'm glad you volunteered to help me. So what's the job you advertise? The manager. Manager of what? The brand. It's called the brand manager. Oh, it means selling stuff. No, these are the guys from the sales department. Then it means being responsible for design and all, right? And once again, other guys do it. What am I supposed to do then? Be the one in charge of making things happen. Look, can you help me with the handouts? Just be ready to give me some, alright? See a first visitor, girl from another class. Oh wow, this is so cool. Look, like everyone would be excited to work there. You bet. Would you like to be a part of this company? Yeah, although I'm a bit concerned about one thing. What exactly? I heard your company is sexist. In what regard? I hear it's heavily biased against women. Who told you this? You know, they say that the work itself is far... The issue is with the recruiting process. The girl they mainly recruit males, and that's a problem. It can't be. Look, I'm concerned as well. I'm going to ask a representative. Cool, I'm waiting here. Okay, now I know everything, and I can show you everything is fair. So, recruiting is totally fair because they do blind hiring. You pass all tests and you do a written test all anonymously. Your identity is only revealed once the 20 best results are identified. This year they plan to hire 20 interns again. How come 15 males and only 5 females are hired last year? Girl puts on a smug face and leaves. What's wrong with her? I'm all for equality. I really support it. Another girl approaches our booth. Whoa, big name here. I didn't expect it. You want to work here? Of course, however, I'm afraid they won't let me in. Timmy gets a little bit more tense, knowing what's going to happen next. Why do you think so? What do you mean? I'm not good enough yet. Simple as that. However, you'll see me becoming the best in no time. Oh, so that's what you mean. I'm sure you'll make it. Look, aren't you afraid that the recruiting process will be unfair? Do I have connections to get in? Do I need to have connections to get in or what? No, of course not. They use blind hiring. You pass all tests and you do a written test, all anonymously. Your identity is only revealed once the 20 best results are identified. This year they plan to hire 20 interns. Ha! Then everything depends only on me. Moreover, I'll call my friends. There'll be 20 female interns. She takes a hand out and leaves. See, David? Well, it's all about personality. Everything else doesn't matter. We're about to get going. In fact, Tia already left us. I'm waiting for the girls to return from the bathroom. First one to come back is Seema. Welcome back. Where are the others? Still there. They told me to come first. I have no idea why. It's an awesome place, right? Sure is. My second time here and it only gets better. Oh, so you've been here before. Couldn't help it. Nana's voucher looked way too exciting. Why didn't you tell us? Well, it's an expensive place, so I tried to be considerate. That's very nice of you. I want to return here. I doubt I can afford myself a dinner, though. I'd rather have another one of their delicious cakes. Back then, did you go alone or with your family? Alone. My family's in another country, silly. Right, I'm being stupid. Is it just me, or do you want to tell me something? Well, I don't know where to begin. Anywhere will do. So, I'd really like to return here, but I don't want to go alone. Why don't you take Ermi? The guy seems a bit lonely. Oh my, this sounds like a polite rejection. I probably should. That's not what you expected me to say. It means you did want to tell me something. See, I thought it would be cool to return here with a girl. How romantic. Who could this girl be? You. Me? You want to invite me along? Oh my. Forget it. I know you're not interested. You probably have a wait list of other guys and all. So stupid of me. You're only stupid because you managed to get it all wrong. I'll repeat it for the first and last time, David. Do you want to invite me to come along here? I do. I accept. What? Between us. This is my first invitation. Please be gentle, okay? You're kidding me. I'm not. The dinner I had here, I didn't go alone because I wanted to, you know. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. How about we go tomorrow? Sure, I'm looking forward to it. 2 p.m. work for you? Sure. Seema arrives 5 minutes late. Something tells me it was carefully planned. I make a visible effort to concentrate on her eyes. How are you, David? Hello? Oh, I'm doing great. Glad to hear it. Well, shall we take a seat? I know, man. She looks amazing right now, doesn't she? We got a decent table and relief washes over me in an awesome wave. We had such a lovely time here yesterday. Yeah. I know. Yeah, her artwork's really good. Saying we didn't try the best dessert. Which one? Yes, this is definitely a waifu here. It's obvious from the first glance. From the first glance, you say. Give it a try. I show Steven my selection. What do you know, David? It's on your list. Well, you know what I'm going to ask you next, don't you? Which one? It's the best one. So I'm going to have to say Cherry Door for her. Correct. Am I this easy to read? Well, it's just the first chapter. I picked something for myself and we're all set. Do you feel the same, David? Excited? Nervous? Pretty close. Yeah, maybe I'm very nervous, you know. See, I'm not that good at small talk. People often think I'm boring. These people are not your people, then. Maybe you're right. Hey, David, tell me something. Anything you want to know? No, silly, tell me something. Something, you say. Honestly, nothing comes to mind. Why? It's because of me? I think so. Nothing comes to mind because I only think of you. Oh. You're flattering me, David. Sorry, I didn't say stop. Is there something special about me? I'm gonna say your beauty. I see. Did I say anything wrong? Of course not. I appreciate your words. Let's see if I should load that and see what she says otherwise. Oh, thank you. What's the secret? It's simple. Few things matter, David. I don't buy it. What about exams, career plans, and all? All temporary silly things. In 5 years, you're going to look back and laugh. Trust me, our problems are nothing serious. What is serious enough for you? Let me think. Say, having nothing to eat or nowhere to sleep? Death of someone precious to you? Now, career plans, you say. Even if you don't get a prestigious job, so what of it? Those people going to say you're doing great. Those people say you're doing great? It's not about people, it's about money. Money gives you freedom. I'd be lying if I said that's not true. However, freedom costs little, David. Having a good lifestyle isn't expensive at all. But is it really nice enough? Not expensive for those who have money. Let's see. Is it really nice enough? Not expensive for those who have the money. Good lifestyle means like, I don't know, having a personal yacht, I guess. But you don't really need it. It's a common misunderstanding. See, money makes drastic improvements in your life only for so long. Say a pair of shoes worth only $100 is likely to be good enough. Then you get yourself another one, this time worth $2,000. Gets it even better. Right, but usually not 20 times more. The dinner at a 3-star Michelin restaurant is good. But is it worth the extra price compared to your favorite cafe? I'm not even talking about a dinner with your family. At some point, everything becomes good enough, not worth the extra money. Sadly, you can only learn it from your own experience. That's why the rich often say money isn't everything. And the poor hate them for that. Let's learn to enjoy the little things, David. How about we start with our desserts? We'll take our time. Hey, do you like art? Yeah, why? There's an exhibition nearby. I hear it's quite good. You want to go? Only if you keep me company. I'm afraid I have to leave soon. Ha, that face you made was priceless. I'll go with you, David. The exhibition is right across the corner, so we decided to take a walk. The wind is picking up. Wow. With her hair like that, she looks like a Valkyrie. Sounds a bit cheesy, but who cares? What? Nothing. My hair is probably a mess. Why won't this wind stop? Maybe because it listens to my prayers? Let it not be the mere breeze, but a mighty gale. This is the showstopper, I guess. We admire it for a while. I'm glad you invited me here, David. Honestly, I was surprised. Why? How should I put it? Say, do you often visit places like this often, with other girls? Yeah, well, from time to time. Oh, I see. Just so you know, no one has invited me before. They don't know what they missed, Seema. She says nothing, but she moves closer to me. Much closer. Do you think this picture is beautiful? Not as beautiful as something else I see right now. Actually, it's not something, it's someone. Who are you talking about? You. Wait a second, David. Oh no. I know that voice. I'm afraid I know what comes next. Rejection. That's it, huh? What do you mean? Come on, now wait a second. Rejection, flat out. Do you know why I asked you to wait? Simply because I wanted to cherish this moment. Can we go for a walk? The air is stale here. Sure. We leave the exhibition. I need to clarify a few things here, but before that I have to deal with this rain. My umbrella is good for two. She leans under my umbrella and she's so close. Do you like when it rains? The air is fresh. I like the sound of raindrops. Hey, David? Yes? Don't even think about taking your words back. I won't, but it's a bit tough for me right now. What do you mean? Do you feel what I feel? What do you mean? That face of yours again. I do. Doesn't sound too convincing when you only say it once. David, don't make a girl repeat it. You can say something new then. I like when it rains. I like you when it rains. She's dangerously close now. Hey. Promise you'll never take back what you said. I promise. You better be honest, David. Otherwise I'll kill you, but only after we kiss. Welcome back. Congratulations, you made it. Let me call the last one of the Moe Era. Huh, yeah. She's pretty amazing, man. How are you today, David? Must have been rough for you. By the way, thanks for yesterday. I loved it. My clothes were so much more comfortable and revealing. Oh, you? Did you like it? Yes. Here we go. The beginning and the end. I'm going to tell you about something in between. Something extremely important for your success. What is it? The key to your success is productivity. Every time you wake up, you write down 2 things you need to do today. Everything else is strictly optional. But don't even start to do something else until you've done with both. I see. Another big issue we have today is lack of concentration. Do you know that feeling when you want to do something, but then you keep getting distracted? Sit down, set a timer, and focus only on your key task for 45 minutes. Take a short break and start all over again. By the end of the day, you'll notice a difference. A lot of people nowadays boast about their long working hours. In reality, they simply waste too much time. How can you do it with the most precious asset in the world? Long work meetings, endless coffee chats, social media. Keep in mind, you also have to sleep, so treasure every second. But there's so many things to do. Not as much as you think, let me assure you. Try to do what I say. In return, you'll get rid of another annoying feeling. You know, when you worked a lot, yet nothing's really done. I know what you're talking about. Oh, and everything is possible. What does that have to do with anything? At the start, your goal might not seem feasible at all. Just don't stop. Keep going, and it'll work out somehow. Who dares win, David? Also, don't do everything from scratch. Reach out to people. What? It's a common mistake to reinvent the wheel. Do you mean like I should ask for help? Correct. Let professionals do their job. They're too busy for someone like me. They won't notice me. That's exactly what everyone thinks. Just send them a message and you'll be surprised. What if they don't answer? Even if 9 out of 10 don't answer you. That's enough when you've sent 100 messages. And please do your research. Information is free nowadays. In the ancient times, people had to spend a fortune to own a small library. Winning has never been easier, David. Thanks, I'll remember it. I expect only the best from you. See you soon. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye for now, David. Don't worry, it won't be long. We'll see each other in a year. Are you going to miss us? Please make it the best year of your life, okay? So, remember this. February 8th, 2021, I gotta come back here. After all, the future depends on you. Yes, you and only you. Girls, do you have something to say to David? It's always Nana who starts everything, huh? My last bit of advice would be to have fun. Not too original, but very important. Regardless of what you're doing, try to find joy in it. Oh, and reward yourself. If you're busy with a boring task, go buy yourself a cake when you're done. Last but not least, everything is easy when done together with someone. I'm sure you'll find another main character in your life, David. Have fun. Value things while they last, David. There's no yesterday and there's no tomorrow. Live today. Oh, and please, care about your parents. When was the last time you called them? Why don't you do it today? Oh, don't guilt me like this. Doesn't matter what kind of a past you had, it's long gone. Have mercy, David. Be stronger. Don't believe me? You will, but it's going to be too late by that moment. The moment you visit their grave for the first time, David. So call your parents today, okay? Take care, David. I'm the last one of the three, of course. Right now, I know a perfect conclusion. Life has its ups and downs, David, but remember, this too shall pass. Really, this has been an amazing game, and it's like helped me a lot with life. The happiest moments are finite, but the same goes for the darkest times. Always, always move on. Oh, and please don't pay any mind to negative Nancy's. The boos usually come from the cheap seats, David. Until we meet again. So I gotta come back in a year. I'm back. Did you miss me? I think the girls pretty much covered everything I wanted to say. One last thing. Please don't mistake this for the final farewell. Please don't mistake this for the final farewell. Don't want to spoil too much. Just stay tuned. So how was it? How do you feel? Take your time to think about it. After all, you have a whole era ahead of you. Like being treated to all the CGs, I guess. Oh, that was great. And, yeah, I need to remind myself to for 1 year to do this. So I'm gonna set a reminder for myself to come back in a year and play this game again. It was really good. Definitely enjoyed the game. Recommend it. Um, I'm not gonna. I am gonna be playing Heaven's Feel soon, but I'm gonna do a funny game. It's like a meme game called. Oh God, what is this game called? Lamination. Yeah, I'm gonna do Lamination as my next game. It's a 10 to 30 hour visual novel because Fate is a monster. So I'm gonna take a shorter visual novel break. We'll do Lamination probably starting tomorrow, and yeah, and maybe I'll do Steins Gate after that, or maybe I'll do Heaven's Feel. We'll have to see. But yeah, I'm gonna set my calendar for a year from today to play Moe Era. This was really good, and I'm glad you guys all got to see us play this. This was really fun. So thanks, everybody.